Hello and welcome to Super Metroid. Any percent. This is going to be an awesome run. This is going to be an awesome run. We are going to have a lot of fun here, so this is any percent. So let's get started. This is going to be our very first, any percent run that does, our first marathon any percent run that does Phantoon first. We are going to be grabbing some safeties, so we're not going to be doing straight up any percent, but it'll be really close. So the first thing always in Super Metroid is to run through series as fast as possible and get booped at Ridley's tail five times to get below 30 HP as fast as possible. And then we get to blow up the first thing. And there we go. So the goal for Series Escape is always to get a better time than TaskBot. Always just trying to get a better time than TaskBot. We almost Series PB'd just now, so maybe this will be the one. This is a great time so far. That was a good time until we door bonked. Had real potential. Still a solid run. Heck yes for the power-up emotes. Heck yes, so we got a 45. That beats TaskBot by a solid half second. So we are super happy with that series time. We are super happy with that series time. That was everything we could have asked for. So the first thing you're going to notice is that as we're running around, our arms are going to be flailing wildly. That is known as arm pumping, and each time we arm pump, we push ourselves a pixel forward. Next you're going to see a trick called Moonfall, which will give us unlimited fall speed, first here, and then for real in the next room. Here it's going to save about 4 seconds, just getting uncapped fall speed. And then we can just clip through the block on the right side. Pit room here. We always want to not fall into any pits. Much harder than it looks. If you want to gain an appreciation at home for how hard this run is, just try the pit room. It is incredibly difficult just to jump across. So chat, as always, we're going to need your help in telling us what this item is. Orb. So down here, we're going to be doing exactly what we do every time, which is grabbing our missiles, grabbing Morph, grabbing the orb, grabbing missiles, and running back up. Yes, this is a system of vibrant colors gave us Trans SNES Sprite, and we've been using it since. It's a really awesome sprite. So coming up next, we have to do the pit room in reverse, which is the same as the pit room forwards, only we have to actually kill things along the way. So slightly more difficult. Here there's two options. We're gonna jump from platform to platform. There's also an option to just wall jump up the side. Both are entirely viable options. Both incredibly fast. So up here we're gonna be getting a bomb soon, and we're gonna be trying to fight Bomb Chorizo. So it's super important. These 5 missiles are some of the most important in the game. It's incredibly bad if you miss some of these. So here, Bomb Chorizo, we're gonna line up right here with our back against these dots in the background, when angled up, to make Bomb Chorizo jump back immediately. I'm gonna do 15 beam shots and 5 missiles. And we are gonna be exiting full health, which means that we will only get missile drops, which is good. Because we need to exit here with full health and full missiles. Coming up is Alcatraz Escape. The trick to Alcatraz Escape is that you only need to hit down once to morph. You only need to hit down once to morph at the end, not twice. We need to arm pump this room because we didn't get a good setup into it. And so exiting this room with full health is really, really important. Because we need to exit, because we need to get a missile drop from at least one missile drop from one of these. There's the missile drop. We want to exit with 2 missiles and full health here, because we're going to be aiming to get 2 more missile drops so we can open the door to early supers. Very, very carefully routed out ammo. So we're going to shoot 2 beam shots to kill the first, and then a missile to kill the second, for 4 more missiles. And then we're going to open the door. And now we're going to do a trick called Mock Ball, or Fast Morph Ball, to sneak under here. And here we go. These early supers allow us to skip Spore Spawn. So if we take that this is one of the foundational tricks of the run, just being able to do that, sneak in there so quickly. We really want to farm that Rio. Fortunately, didn't get anything. That's okay. Really, we're looking for missile drop to help with Vantoon. So the one route divergence for gravity from the low ice run that we did last night is picking up these missiles. Everything else is identical. And this is a very, very solid time. Very solid time. So we're gonna do a Mock Ball, Unmorph under that, Charge Shot, and then we're gonna do damage boost here. Really, really swag room. So coming up here is the route divergence from any percent old route. We're gonna go up the red tower rather than down. So we're gonna jump, we're gonna do a gap skip, and then we're gonna shoot. Occasionally we can kill both, but it's hard. And because this is a marathon run, we do want to finish, so we are going to be taking some safety saves. We're going to be taking our first safety save here. Those caterpillars deal a ton of damage, so you really do not want to get hit by them. You really do not want to get hit by them. This is Fantoon, so new route is Fantoon, and then, Fantoon Ridley. And then Kraid and Raygon. We're gonna be killing Kraid early for a bit of safety. So this is the moat. This is the room which gates the route. We have to get across here, and it's possible that we can just straight up lose a minute here, so hopefully we get across. That's something which just happens. The game does not like us today. We're trying to jump on the last frame, and then if we do, we'll get a 2-frame window for the continuous wall jump. When Fantoon was first being invented, this was the room which gated it more than anything else. And over time, it's gotten easier. But like we said, we can easily lose a minute here, and that is exactly what is happening. Okay, that was an early tap. This is an unusually bad room for us, but it happens. It definitely happens. And we're across. We just straight up lost 90 seconds there, but it happens. This kills any chance for PB, which is actually kind of nice, freeing. In that it makes it easier for us to take safeties in the rest of the run, and reduces the chance that we're gonna die. So Fantoon, when you're first learning this, Fantoon is an incredibly difficult boss. When you're speedrunning, even if you have Varia, Fantoon is... Even with Varia and Old Route, in Kraid first, Fantoon is still the most deadly boss in the run. And that's doubly so here. Without Varia, everything will be dealing double damage to us. So hopefully we don't die. We would really appreciate not dying here. Oh no, that was really bad. That was really, really bad. We're in 1-hit KO range right now. That's still really bad that we're still in 1-hit KO range. Help, please? No, this is still bad. This is still pretty bad. Like, this is definitely not good. Better. Okay, now we should be fine. Yeah, we're safe. This isn't gonna be a happy kill. Yeah, that was a slow kill, but we managed to do it. Yes, yes, yes. If you're going for a world record, you basically have to first try mode. The world record in this game is highly, highly optimized. Like, we'd say that the any % world record is arguably one of the most competitive categories in any game. That was not a nice Fantoon at all. but we got through it without dying. And that kind of Phantoon is just a part of this category. This clip the ceiling is really nice. We're gonna lay a power bomb and then just use missiles beyond there to kill everything in this room. We need to practice the attic more. We had a good strat there, and we kind of let it slip. But we haven't practiced that in a month. And we never really got around teaching it to runs. Sure, we'll take that. So the important thing is that we have more than 180. That way we can take 3 spike hits if we mess something up. You only need to take 2 hits, but if we mess anything up, then we will just die. The world record is 40-55. It is ridiculously hard to hit. The world record is absolutely ridiculous. Even if this is balancing things out from the low ice run, there were a lot of problems in the early game in the low ice run too. The game just balanced out with a good mid to late game. There's gravity. We'll take any, not death. Yeah, the world record for this category is competitive enough that so at one point one of the 2 world record controllers plays with angle down unbound, and yeah, Zeus still has a record. Plays with angle down unbound, and which means that you can only get half as many arm pumps and just took the record from Behemoth, and at one point who had the record was based on how many arm pumps they did. So no, we can't skip over Varia. It's an interesting problem. In this game, Varia will do everything that gravity does. We did not need to do that because we're going Kraid first. So, gravity will do everything that Varia does, and only better, except for decreasing damage from the Rainbow Beam. So, with this equipment, the Rainbow Beam would do 600 damage to us, so we have to pick up Varia solely for the Rainbow Beam. Which is silly, but it is what it is. Great quick entry here. Or not. So this is the main divergence in the world record route that we're going to be doing. And basically this saves us basically doing this is going to grab us Varia and an extra E-tank early. And which will make lower warfare significantly safer. The task time is pretty ridiculous. Task actually kills Braid, Ridley, Phantoon, Dragon, and Phantoon, and doesn't pick up gravity at all. So this Varia, so that we're gonna have Varia for the lava dive, and so that'll save us some. That'll save us maybe 50 health, and we'll be able to grab this E-tank before we go to Lower Norfair, which will give us an extra 100 health. And this is a route which most top players would play against anybody who's not top 10. It's a tiny bit slower, but it's much safer. It is much safer because of the extra health for Lower Norfair. We kind of would have liked that super, but it doesn't make that big of a difference. So now we're going to be headed. Now we're going to grab a couple items, grab some items, loot Upper Norfair, and then head straight down to Lower Norfair. So we're going to be grabbing High Jump, Ice, Speed, and Wave. The first set of loot from here. In terms of routes, Kraid, Ridley, and skipping gravity is the holy grail. It's a holy grail for routing. And nobody has managed to pull off Suitless Meridia good enough to be able to do that yet. But maybe one day. Task saves most of that time just by doing a more optimal route. Because Task can do Suitless Meridia in a way that humans can't. For example, Task can do underwater wall jumps off one wall, which humans just can't do. So Ice Escape, we're gonna freeze out to get run speed and then just sneak under there. Really cool trick. So this is the cathedral run. Pretty straightforward with the items that we have. This is a really fun route. A big question in the Super Metroid community is always, when do you switch to new route? And there was a trend for a while of not switching very late, but now the trend is reversed and everybody's switching pretty early. So we have a flashing select on the missiles, so we're gonna tap. That didn't quite work out the way we wanted it to, but that's fine. So this is Speed Booster, the second to last piece of loot from Upper Norfair. So right here, we're going to want to farm up to full missiles. We're not going to farm up to full supers, we're just going to farm up to full missiles. So we're going to do 2 rounds of farming and then run. So right here we're gonna jump over the ledge with a spin jump, shoot a missile to kill the thing, and then we're gonna shoot a super here and use a lag to gap skip. Over here we want to get as much run speed as possible, and we're gonna try and get all the way across, do 1 wall jump, and then just get directly up. Let's see if we can pull it off. Nope. Oh no, we did. So we have all the loot that we would need from Upper Norfair, and now we can just head straight down to Lower Norfair and Ridley. No need for plasma, we can just go. Which is the main difference in this route versus old route. It's a much earlier Lower Norfair. This room is really cool. We can't get run speed, so we're gonna get arm pumping heavily, and we're gonna do a nice D-boost here. Just zoom through the room. This room is also really cool. We're just gonna spin jump all the way down. Sneak in some more arm pumps. Normally we'd be trying to do a trick called the lava spark. In a marathon setting. We're not going to go for it. We're going to just... Lava Spark costs more health, so we're going to do the strat which preserves more health. Gravity jump. Off this is just really cool. We're going to start our jump with out of water physics, continue it with underwater physics. Really, really cool tech. And just really, really cool tech. And we really like the left side gravity jump because it's way more consistent for us because you just hit pause and jump at the same time. So it takes all the timing out of it, which is why we absolutely love that setup for it. Nice little muck ball here. Okay, so this is the fast pillar setup. We're going to try and grab a shine spark to spark all the way through the pillars in the next room. And this is good. This is good. What? There we go. And now this is the worst room in the game. Really, really tricky. We're gonna do a wall jump at just the right height, while using the enemy's while using the power bomb to just phase right through the enemy. So that's very, very tricky, and a huge amount of our any percent runs just die there, because that's a room they get one shot at, because of the way that the power bomb works. You have to use the power bomb explosion to just sneak through the pirate without getting hit. So in the next room, we're actually going to do some RNG manip. We're going to lay some bombs with particular timing to get the second hopper to jump high, so we can just roll under without taking any damage. And we're good. We're good. Because of the bomb timing, we can tell that the second hopper is going to jump high. We're going to do 2 shine sparks. We're going to do 2 shine sparks to kill these metal pirates. Really, really cool strat. Ah! Oh no. Did not want to take that damage. It's not at all, this isn't at all what we wanted. Okay, so this ammo is not particularly good for Ridley, but It'll still be a fine fight. It's gonna be 19 charge shots into Ridley's face after Ridley changes colors. Because we have so few supers. So we're gonna be counting to 19 starting when Ridley changes colors. No, we're gonna start counting. Maybe 20 because we missed a missile. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And dead. With a nice quick kill. That was a very good Ridley fight. That was a very, very good Ridley fight. We're gonna grab this E-tank for safety. The lower Norfolk escape is an incredibly tricky part to learn of this run, and we haven't optimized it heavily. Oh no, we forgot to do that on equipping. We'll take that. We'll take that. That was a really, really awesome Ridley fight, though. That was a really good Ridley fight. Especially the second half of the fight. So here we're going to try and clip through the ceiling and then get a speedball out. Just to break those bomb blocks as fast as possible. So let's see if we can do it. Let's see if we can pull it off. Nope. We were very close to getting it, but didn't quite pull off the short charge. That's one of those tricks which is always a 50-50. There's a lot of tricks which are 50-50s. Getting QB is a lot about chaining together 50-50 tricks. Oh, did not want to take that hit. Okay, we're super happy that we got through there without taking a hit. This one feels really awesome when you get it right. Okay, so this is 3 Musketeers coming up. The 2 rooms of the King, there's the most diddly rooms down here. And this is why we grabbed an E-tank. Sorry about that, it's a smoke detector. We have some ants which have developed a habit of getting into our smoke detectors today. And we think we're gonna pull it down and if it goes off again, we'll just stop in the middle of the run to take it out. Otherwise we'll take it out temporarily turn it off between runs. So we want to hold this charge shot to kill the cack here. Ah, that's too high again. No, it worked. We'll take that. Okay, so the main disadvantage of this run is that, this route is that we, the main disadvantage of this route is that we don't have enough supers right now. We believe that we were supposed to farm. So we're at 7 supers now, which is not great, but it should get the job done. We would have been better off farming, but unfortunately we just didn't think about it in time. So we'll just get the bot one down a few supers. And lose a little bit of time at bot one. PKRD. We killed Kraid before Ridley as a safety. Lower Norfair is significantly safer if you can kill Kraid before Ridley. I'm glad that you like the commentary. We love commentating any percent. Oh, this is not good. This is bad. Yeah, this is really bad. We're not gonna die, but this is gonna be pretty slow. This is almost to the point where we actually want to pause and just re-equip Mason's Phaser. There we go. And we got one super out of that, which is not great. But it's workable. It's workable. Okay, full halfie attempt. 50-50 that whether or not we get this. Very difficult trick. If we get it, you'll see exactly why it's so good. This is a really awkwardly shaped room. And the full halfie just zooms us straight across there. So we're super happy that we got that. Oh, wow, these missiles. We can't miss a single missile, otherwise we can't kill all the turrets. There we go. That worked out well. So we're gonna open with an X Factor and a Strange Spark. Oh. Okay. We're gonna try and kill with 3 Shine Sparks now. Hopefully we don't die. Okay, now we're gonna finish off this with beam. There's a thing called chain damage that you can get if you try and finish off Dragon. There's a thing called chain damage where we could just get sniped if we try and finish off the kill with a Shine Spark. So we don't want to try that when we're this low health. Unfortunately, we messed up the opener there. Oh, wait, which meant that normally we try and kill with just 3 Shine Sparks and an X Factor, but we missed the opening Shine Spark, which is really bad. So we have all 4 major bosses down now, and we're just going to be heading directly to the Golden 4 statue in Indatorian. So we're going to go back to the bot wound room. following hallway, please. So coming up here, we just need to sneak out the same way that we came in. And right here, we're going to be doing a nice running jump to try and get exactly on the platform for the up door. Oh, we actually made that. We actually made that the first time. We're going to farm up these bugs. So trying to do Torian like this would actually involve a decent amount of RNG. We need to get good super drops, and our health is pretty low. So we can just bypass all of that and set ourselves up for a fun and fast tour. We can either go slowly and try and be safe, or we can take a nice quick ship refill here, and we can take Torian at full speed. And taking Torian at full speed is so much fun. Just not having to worry about anything. So we're just gonna quickly refill here. Take a little bit of time for a bunch of safety. Reduce RNG significantly. And then we can just zoom through Torian at full speed. Which is gonna be amazing. So here we're gonna shoot the door and mock ball to get the best door transition. Kill all these pirates so they're not in our way. And then we're on to the waiting game. We're super happy with how many things have gone right this run. Like, there's a good amount of stuff which has not gone right, but there's a huge amount that really has gone right. And we're really happy about that. So when you're pausing on the elevator, which will save 40 frames to re-equip Ice and Spacer. And unpausing while you're going on down and down elevator will save 40 frames against unpausing otherwise. Or not. At this point, because we refilled our supers, refilling the health is basically irrelevant, but refilling the supers means that we can just zoom through here at full speed, rather than having to be really carefully watch our super drops. So we're just gonna be like this room, especially Metroid 3, we can just do it at full speed because we have this many supers. This is a lightly hacked game with a few graphics. And coming up is a baby skip. You've all heard of baby skip, you all know what it is. You all know what baby skip is. It's the last tricky trick in the run. Easy game. Huh? Go through the door, please. This room is delightfully awkwardly shaped if you don't space jump, which leads to some awesome like bounce strats. Quick moonfall here. And now we have a Zeb skip. We're gonna freeze it, spin jump, then use the iframes to jump through. Can't miss too many shots there, otherwise you just straight up soft lock. So last night in low ice it was 200 shots. This time it's only 60 shots, so it'll be much easier, and we have a ton of extra health. .45 is important because below 25% HP, then we'll start shooting our catch-up beam, which will deal 100 damage. So we have to be very careful for that. In low ice, where you only have 399 max health, is a one-hit KO. But in here, we have a ton of extra health, so it's significantly safer. So even we were super happy with this run. A lot of stuff went really well. Ridley in particular we're really proud of. The second half of the Ridley fight we were just doing so amazingly well. And just nailing it. At this point we honestly think that Ridley is our best boss fight. Ridley is our best boss fight. We are playing on a Super NT, an FPGA console recreation by Analog, which outputs 1080p. Basically, at the last in-person GDQ, we were next to Solsky, and then we had saw Solsky's Super NT versus our SNES through a retro tank. And our image just looked like absolute garbage compared to the Super NT's proper 1080p. At that point, we were like, we need the Super NT. We need the Super NT. Animals? Do we save the animals? So here, we like to go for 3 shots per round. Everybody else goes for 4 shots per round. So it's kind of signature of Freya to go for 3 shots per round. We got the NT and we even managed to pick ourselves up a NES NT Mini, which is super hype. So chat, it's up to you. Do we save the animals? We're gonna end up slightly overestimate, but that's fine. That's completely fine. For a run that's as high variance as this. Not super high variance, but moderate variance. Okay, we're seeing almost entirely calls for save. Yesterday we pet them. Today we're gonna go for an optimal save with the Shine Spark out. Because we like to vary it up and go for swag. There was an optimal save, just Shine Sparking out. We super love that. We super love that Shine Spark out. And that is time. 51 minutes exactly. 51 minutes exactly. So we're just over estimate, and with that, that was that run. We're gonna be right back. We're gonna run to the bathroom, grab ourselves more water, and then right after this, we will be back with Chat Plays Super Metroid Randomizer. And that will be a randomizer where chat makes all the routing decisions. One of our favorite things to run because we really enjoy interacting with chat. So we don't quite have our water yet, but we're coming back from the Deer Force. We'll be right back again.